Hey, I'm back. This is me, more holistic. How are you doing today? I hope everything is going well. You're following your diet. You've been exercising, getting enough sleep, your 8 hours. You need to have your rest and do your yoga. Breathe in, breathe out. Do all those wonderful things here. Let me set my timer because I don't want to go over what I'm supposed to go over. And, okay. So what I did today, folks, is I made me a vegan burger with that, can you see it right there? Looks pretty good, huh? Let me try a bite. Very good. I just went in my kitchen, just made it. It was very delicious, juicy, Beyond Burger. I got mine at Whole Foods. I love Whole Foods. I remember when I was in Texas, the Whole Foods was just a little hole in the wall health food store. It was so nice and homey and everything, and you could go and get your herbs in the bulk and put them in little bags, and it was just really nice. It's great. Excuse me. It has changed a lot, but hey, change is one thing that's constant, right? That's the only thing we can count on is change. But yeah, it's a great burger. I like it. I spiced mine up, my burger up a little bit. Like your onion powder, garlic powder, different spices. Put the American cheese on there by Heart. It's a Heartland vegan cheese. It's American. Organic tomatoes and onions and lettuce. Take another peek at it. See right here. It is delicious. I don't want to drop it on my computer here, my laptop. But anyways, it's really fantastic. You see it right there? I would make it for you, but you know how it is. When you're a senior, you know, going through all that, maybe I'll take that to the next level. But right now, let me just take another bite. Oh boy. So good. I love the Beyond Burger. Some people are against it. Some people are for it. I say I just have it every now and then. I make my own burgers made out of black beans and whatnot. Then I got different variations. Some made out of lentils and whatnot. But, you know, sometimes you don't feel like cooking every day all the time. You want to have a little break. And this is good. So what I want to talk to you about today, what I'm doing, is reading this wonderful book called The Black Tax. It was written in 2018. I'm sorry, 2017. It's by Sean D. Rochester. And you know about, you guys see my ADOS t-shirt back there? That's my ethnicity. Okay, my nationality. Okay. And yeah, I love everybody. I'm not against anybody. But I do believe that, you know, us foundational or indigenous people that generated all the free labor that made America what it is should be paid for that. And those who came after, like say 1965 and on, you guys can talk about that, you know, but this is for us. But anyways, you can see Breaking Brown and Tone talks about that. But anyways, I'm reading this fantastic book, and it kind of goes into detail talking about, you know, how much money we lose through being racism, white supremacy, or some people call it discrimination. For example, like when you go to buy a house, they show people that look like me less choices, and then the same amount of credit as the dominant society, same amount of money, what's not. You're going to pay more for the house, more for financing, more for, you know, closing costs and everything. A lot of banks have been sued for that, Bank of America, a couple others. But this book goes into details, really small. It ain't gonna take me a long time. I just started reading it, but the first couple pages is blowing my mind. But right now in the book, it's talking about black taxation from 1619 to 1890, from slavery to emancipation. Then it goes through all the different areas, and it gives you actually the breakdown, the loss, and how much. For example, like in 1860, there was 4 million slaves, and then how much they were actually worth, because everybody was worth something, whether you were male, female, child, disabled, or, you know, I would say not disabled, but impaired in some way. You all had a cost. So that 4 million generated all the wealth for America, because cotton was king. It generated for the whole world. But it's a great book, but also it just tells you, it's the receipts. It tells you down to the nickel how much we're losing. And even today, because of the bias and the racism and the anti-blackness that American society, and you might as well say the world, but let's just talk about America, because that's where I am, and I was born here. My mother was born here. My grandmother was born here, and her mother. So on, you know, we were from Alabama, we cotton pickers, as some people want to call us. But I do have successful people in my family, lawyers, chemists, all type of people. Then we're, you know, so that's the way we need to focus on, you know, many things like that. I myself, I like to write. So, hey, let's focus on the wealth. But it tells in detail how we are taxed, you know, each and every day. And the accumulation of, for example, black doctors make $65,000 less than white doctors. So if you think about all the black doctors and you accumulate that over the years, that's money that's being taken away from us. Same thing for any other job. We're always paid less. But my point is that how this is connected to the environment is because the way in which the American society treats black people, because all the money that was generated from slavery was then the reason because of the boom of the Industrial Revolution. And after that, you know, they start stripping and raping the earth, just like they raped the black woman, and all the minerals and stuff out of the earth with no consideration for her body, same way they did to the black woman, African American or American descendant of slave, foundational black, indigenous black, whatever term that you feel comfortable saying, fine. As long as it's not something that's really derogatory and nasty. But that goes to show you that America owes us a lot. Basically, the whole world owes us a lot. And a lot of people will say the world don't owe you nothing. Yes, it does. It does. And you know what? The polar bears will tell you that too. So if you stop exploiting and oppressing and charging a black tax to us, the whole environment suffers because of the way you treat us. So you treat us better, give us what we're owed, the whole world's going to change. The birds will help you, be thankful for you, the grass, the skies, everything. Because we came from nature, we were the first people on the planet. So the reason you treat the planet so badly is because of the way that you treat us. So you can be redeemed or you can lose the planet. Because we're going to live again. But right now, let's do our part and have some vegan burgers, okay? That'll help. It's not the that's not the whole solution. The first solution is, you know, how do you treat black women? That's everybody. I don't care what color you are. How do you treat African American women? You think of us as a stereotype, a baby mama, welfare queen, all that negative stuff that has been generated for centuries to justify the enslavement and the torture and the rape and the stealing of wealth. You definitely got to tell somebody they ain't no good. So anyways, go to More Holistic, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, okay?